For the first time after independence, the inclusion of caste listing would be there in census. So it will have profound political, social, and policy implications. Caste census will provide updated, comprehensive data on the population and socio-economic conditions of various caste groups. This data would lead to demands for revising reservation quotas in education, in government jobs, and in political representation to reflect current demographic realities. The census will also fuel demands for subcategorization within OBCs, SCs, and STs. As some groups within these categories, as you know, are underrepresented in existing quotas. This data could be used to recommend more equitable distribution of benefits in the future. And one more aspect is delimitation of Lok Sabha and state assemblies constituencies is frozen since 1971. After the accurate caste data is available, redrawing boundaries to better reflect demographic realities will become easy. So it will potentially alter political stronghold across the country. As we all know, Prime Minister Narendra Bhai Modi has historically emphasized a unified Hindu identity to consolidate votes across caste lines. He knew that the caste census will shift focus to caste based grievances, potentially undermining the BJP's Hindu agenda. Therefore, he was never in its favor. The credit for pushing caste census goes solely to the Congress party, and especially Rahul Gandhi. Rahul championed the demand for caste census during the 2024 elections. It is so obvious that Narendra Bhai Modi succumbed to Rahul's demand as an attempt to neutralize the opposition's advantage because he realized that this is surely going to bolster Congress party's appeal among marginalized groups, especially in states like Bihar and Uttar Pradesh. And there are elections in Bihar in near future, in next few months, where caste dynamics heavily influence electoral outcomes. It is an open fact that mobilization of marginalized groups will potentially fragment BJP's existing voter base. So BJP had zero option and took a U-turn at the last moment. Caste has long been a central factor in Indian elections, with parties maintaining internal caste-wise data to strategize selection. More accurate data will enable political parties to adopt more aggressive strategies. So, yes, caste census has some very grave inbuilt minus aspects also. Enumerating caste could reinforce caste divisions, countering the vision of a casteless society championed by leaders like Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru and Baba Sahib Ambedkar. There are chances of deepening social fault lines, and as parties will exploit caste data more viciously and absolutely for electoral gains, it can lead to much more social polarization also. That is inevitable. This is one minus aspect of the caste census. There would, of course, be many positive results of this exercise. Foremost would be the implementation of the 33% reservation for women in legislatures. This reservation is tied to the census and delimitation. So once caste census is complete, it will expedite and smoothen allocation of reserved seats for women. Second is the census will provide data on socio-economic disparities across castes. This will enable more targeted welfare policies. See, caste often determines access to networks, education, and jobs, perpetuating institutional poverty. The caste census will help policymakers address these structural inequalities by designing inclusive programs. More and most importantly, Caste census will reshape Indian politics by providing a clearer picture of caste demographics and socio-economic disparities, influencing reservation policies, electoral strategies, and constituency delimitations. It offers an opportunity to address entrenched inequalities and strengthen social justice, which is the need of the time, which is very important.